Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are reviewing the second episode of Season 1 in the series Kitchen Nightmares, starring Chef Gordon Ramsay. This particular episode also stars another celebrity, Chef Vikas Khanna. The restaurant in this episode is called Purnima, or Dillon's Restaurant. The first thing they show Gordon witnessing is a warming tray of chicken on the floor being mixed by one of the cooks.
Oh, f***ing holy Moses. Dear, dear, dear.
But this is nothing compared to what else is found in the area where food is supposed to be stored. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Purnima is located at 245 West 54th Street in New York. They have a split menu serving Indian and Irish dishes and is owned by Mohammed. He has 3 managers. Operations manager Andrew doubles as a cook as the other cooks in the kitchen aren't familiar with Irish dishes. Floor manager Khan is portrayed as having no direction until later asked to step up his game by Gordon. The manager portrayed the worst in the show was by far Martin. So much so that his restaurant career in New York was never the same again.
Gordon Ramsay was really getting under my skin. He was alluding to my relationship with the waitresses.
We'll see how there seemed to be some sort of situation with the waitresses. What that was exactly, we can only speculate.
Yeah, you get off on it. Girls stroking your hair, massaging your f***ing ego. You're such a fake.
Not fake, and just... Why are you saying I'm a fake?
Martin's not full of shit.
Okay, would you mind keeping your nose out of my business?
Mohammed has been waiting to say that for years. Gordon tries a couple things on the menu, and it's not a great dining experience.
There's 2 fritters. Those ones both are vegetable.
It looks like a dehydrated turd. There's meat in there. It tastes like lamb.
As we witnessed with the tray of chicken on the floor earlier, the hygienic standard of the restaurant was highly questionable.
Would you mind getting me a clean one, please?
It's the beef tuna and lamb biryani.
What the f*** is that? Always worries me when they stick tomato roses on top of food and the tomato's rotten. That is not a piece of beef.
The beef?
The kitchen seems to be confused on which meat it's serving, leading one to believe that they don't have a basic labeling system for meat.
It is lamb.
When it's operations manager and cook Andrew's turn to make a salmon and potato dish for Gordon, he finds that the items ordered were not fresh at all. But that doesn't stop the dish from making it to the table.
Potatoes are sick, Martin. They look like they were cooked at least a week ago.
Oh my God. These were my f***ing potatoes for lunch.
Well, that's good.
And frozen salmon, too.
I had to make it. So this is from the American kitchen. Looks like a doormat.
Something else that seems unhygienic about the restaurant is the amount of flies buzzing around the dining room. We'll see where they're coming from soon enough.
A fly. Huh? Is this normal?
Yes, it is.
I don't like eating with flies swarming around me.
There was a lot of flies here.
Who made this?
I did.
Gordon doesn't seem to want to give the week-old potatoes and frozen salmon a try, so he graciously invites the chef to eat his own meal.
Eat that.
Not with pleasure.
Oh, God.
Getting into the kitchen. I am not looking forward to this part.
Gordon starts in the kitchen, and the old potatoes they tried to feed him aren't the only food that should have been thrown out weeks ago.
Thank God I sat the little f***er down to eat them. That is the worst hamburger I've ever seen in my entire life.
This is probably one of the worst storage areas in the whole series.
Rat is all over the place.
When Gordon starts moving equipment around the room, he finds droppings everywhere. This freezer might be empty of food, but there's definitely things in there.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Look at that!
Speaking of food, why is this even here?
I'm worried about the flies in the dining room. I know where they're f***ing breeding now. I've eaten here. Come on!
Everything in there was putrid.
When Gordon confronts the managers about the chaotic food storage, Martin wonders what the chefs have been doing.
There's a head chef responsible for this.
Look at it!
Gordon has another bit of information for the managers.
Let me just tell you something. I've eaten here.
As Chef Ramsay inspects the kitchen, food service continues until he finds out they're serving rotten food.
That's been sliced. Where's that tomato gone?
Will they let the customer know in time, or will they eat the rotten tomato? Gordon asks the waitress if the tomato was served, and they reply,
No. So where is it?
Things are looking pretty glum.
it's time to shut it down. Gordon asks the waitress to let the 3 tables in the dining room know that
This is the luckiest day of their f***ing life.
Gordon lets the staff know that the restaurant is closed until the place is clean.
No one is getting served from this f***ing restaurant tonight.
Later that evening, Gordon returns in a hazmat suit, ready to tackle the insects and critters that have taken over the restaurant. They hire professionals to do the deep cleaning, but the staff aren't off the hook.
And you guys are doing it with them, yeah?
Oh, God.
Gordon's new menu consists of contemporary Indian cuisine,
Pan-seared scallops, a walnut, chutney, wonderful crispy salmon with a tomato, coconut, curry broth.
The chef is overwhelmed with emotion seeing the new menu.
Look at me. Oh, jeez, give me a cuddle. Okay, very, very good. Tell me, Scott, you're going to lost our children. Okay, can you let go now? Can you let go now? You can let go now. Okay, good.
The other dishes on the menu are presented by Vikas, a chef Gordon hires as a consultant for the restaurant. Here are a few of the items he chose.
Kerala fisherman's curry, kadai shrimp here, chicken korma, saffron cauliflower.
The dining room needed a makeover, so the design team gets to work trying to make the restaurant more inviting.
He just turned this restaurant from 0 to 100.
Before the relaunch, Gordon sits down with owner Mohammed to discuss cutting one of the managers.
Out of the 3 managers, one has to go.
Martin has an amazing way of manipulating you. He's not worth his weight in terms of what he brings to the table. I've never met a general manager so as you.
Martin is standing by and hears the conversation turning in his direction, and he can't help but intervene.
Hearing Gordon Ramsay say that to Mohammed, that makes me upset and angry. The frustration just boiled over.
Like Mohammed, I've never used you, I've respected you, I'm proud of what we've done, I've never cheated you.
What's going on?
You asking for manager to leave?
Mohammed has the biggest smile on his face during all of this.
You are enough. I've had enough. Martin.
So, let him go. Go on, get it out.
No,
get it off your chest.
Gordon's thinking this is the money shot, Martin being the angry manager. He even pokes him a little to see if he can rage some more.
Why are you pointing like that?
Because I'm angry.
Martin isn't happy about Gordon accusing him of mismanaging Mohammed's funds.
You're taking advantage of a weak, rich man.
Well, that is disgusting. You have no right. You don't know that.
Martin felt that he wasn't the guilty party, but rather was the one who helped the business by contacting the show.
I have nothing to be guilty of.
You what?
Nothing. This wasn't always like this. It spiraled. It spiraled out of control, and I asked you to come on board.
I'm glad you're
Mohammed,
guilty.
I'm not guilty.
Martin makes a decision before the relaunch starts.
I'm not going to take this put down anymore. Listen,
This is my last night.
And you said it was your last night. I'm confused.
yes, this
So
is
you're
my
staying
last
now?
night.
Why
This is
telling
my
me?
last tonight. I'm out of here. I quit.
I didn't expect it's gonna go that bad.
Before reopening, Gordon gives a pep talk to the staff and focuses on Martin's behavior.
If you could try to make some improvement this evening, please.
That is a great morale booster before the opening of this amazing new restaurant.
Gordon has it out for Martin.
Everything's just going perfectly well, but Martin's still here.
Service isn't off to a great start.
Oh my God.
How'd that happen? I need another rice, please.
The customers are waiting so long for food to come out that it's arriving cold.
It's unbelievable. It's cold. They forgot our order. It's a nightmare.
They continue to blame Martin for the dysfunctional service and start to look elsewhere for guidance.
I don't think that Martin understands what a general manager really should be doing.
Can you manage this place?
Yes, I can.
Good man.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Service ends on a high note, and when Gordon says his goodbyes, the chef is overwhelmed with more emotions.
Go, man. Pull him back. Excellent.
Before the show aired, Martin sued both Gordon Ramsay and Kitchen Nightmares for £500,000, equivalent to $620,128, claiming the show ruined his career in the restaurant business. The restaurant had a cabaret, which Martin was in charge of booking acts. This part of the business was not included in the show. Martin says that's why he was on the phone so much, something Gordon gave him a hard time about doing. He claimed the show hired actors to make the restaurant look packed with happy customers on relaunch night. In the episode, it seemed that Martin was the issue for the food arriving cold at the beginning of service until Gordon asked for the floor manager to step up his game. He claimed he was told by producers to lie down and rest so that they could make him look lazy on the camera. Why would he agree to that? Maybe he thought the scene was to show the restaurant was very quiet, since the waitresses were also sitting with headphones on. He also claimed production planted rotten meat in the refrigerator, and they edited out the part where he said he was not responsible for the kitchen, but rather the cabaret. He says the reason he was singled out was because he wouldn't play along with the production team's ideas for him to be the mean boss who blames the staff for the failures. He tried to have the show court-ordered from being released. Obviously, that didn't work out in his favor, but he did say that there was a scene they left out of him crawling outside looking for his cell phone that Gordon threw in the street. His lawyer said the case was dismissed when they voluntarily withdrew the lawsuit. A year after the show aired, Gordon returned to see what changes were implemented and if the restaurant was still on the right track.
Smells nice in here. In terms of business, are we up?
Yes.
That's great news. Vikas is still here?
Yes.
That's great news.
Yes. The greatest thing that happened from Gordon coming here was him bringing Vikas.
Andrew and Vikas worked so well together that they went on to collab on other business ventures in the future.
I promised to God. I've kept my promise to stand by Purnima as a part of my respect for what Chef Ramsay has done to this restaurant.
The kitchen looks much better with fresh food being prepared daily. But how does the food storage in the basement look?
There are no more bugs here. Everybody was sent out for a week. From Purnima, I made them do a food protection course.
Oh my God.
Gordon is surprised and relieved to see the cleanliness of the basement.
That's incredible. Well done. And I mean well done.
They even offer tours of the basement for customers who saw the disaster it once was.
When customers come to the restaurant, Vikas loves to invite them to look around in the kitchen, downstairs.
This is the main basement.
To show them the changes we've made are real.
Obviously, Martin didn't come back.
No.
Wow. I mean, absolutely incredible. From the biggest disaster to the biggest transformation. It's on track, it's clean, it's delicious, and now they have a proper vision. Thank God for that.
The restaurant closed in 2009, a year after Gordon returned. Not long after, another restaurant opened called Nirvana 54, after being displaced from its previous location. According to the reviews, it was not as good after the move and didn't stay open long. Vikas and Andrew worked so well in the kitchen together that they opened another restaurant after Purnima closed and collaborated on a cookbook together. Both have built great careers, with Vikas earning a Michelin star in his restaurant and Andrew being nominated for a James Beard Award. It wasn't until 2023 that the Grizzly Paired Midtown Comedy Club opened its doors where Purnima once was, serving up appetizers, donuts, and laughs after 4 p.m. So although the original establishment is closed, the restaurant is once again open for business. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this and other fun content. Thanks for watching.